my wife was like, why doesn't he come out and like explain what the video is? And I'm like, I don't think he should.
I think
It's more interesting to let people kind of make up their own thoughts.
What's up? This is No Big Deal representing Middle Tennessee and Indie Tribe. You are now in the field with the Trackstarz.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, this segment is sponsored by the UIWI Gathering the Faithful Conference, May 17th through the 19th, 2018. Biola, California. Trackstars are going to be in the building. We're going to be teaching a workshop. Shout out to Derek Holm, Jam the Hype. They're going to be out there as well helping us with this workshop. So we are super excited about this opportunity. If you have not had a chance to check it out, make sure you visit the website. It's uywi.org. And make sure that you, if you are someone who's working with youth, if you're in youth ministry, make sure that you check out your opportunity. If you can't make it this year, try next year. The registration is already open. So make sure that you take note of the opportunity and save the date. All right.
So by now, I think everybody's heard of Childish Gambino's "This Is America" video. Mm-hmm. Now, he was on Saturday Night Live when he was, as Donald Glover, but then he went on stage as Childish Gambino and did this song live, and, people vibed to it. They didn't really know what it was about necessarily. But then when the video came out, then it was like, oh, okay, this is what this is about. And we're actually, if you could see the video, we're actually watching some of it live so we can get some context. But we wanted to dissect "This Is America." So Ryan just saw it recently. What was your first reaction to it?
Crazy, like trying to figure out where it's coming from. Like what is the what's the notion that he's trying to display? Because it looked like the very first opening scene just blew my mind, right? Because I was like, okay, and the gunshot to the head. Like,
yeah.
What was that symbolic of?
So, I don't think he said anything about it yet, but people have been like doing like thought pieces on it. All kinds of different magazines and websites have been talking about it. But the idea that most people have settled on is that he's trying to show that there's a lot of bad stuff happening in America and we're distracted by entertainment. Like it's either that or some people have, pontificated that it's about how black people cope with the pain that they have in their lives, right? Mm-hmm. So there's imagery in the background. If you actually watch the video, first time you watch it, you basically mostly notice him dancing with the kids, right?
Yeah.
But then when you watch it again, your eye starts to pick up on the fact that there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the background. So I think what the point of the video is to say, whether it's the first thought or the second thought, is that we're getting distracted by entertainment. And there's a lot of serious things happening in America. Now, the first shooting, I'm not sure what that symbolizes. The second one, people, of course, because of the choir, symbolizes the Charleston shooting in the church.
I don't know if you should do that.
Why?
I mean, I don't know if you should remind families of that. Like that massacre was bad. Why replay that? In a music video and make it look so terrible, right? Like the way it happens is terrible. They're singing and all of a sudden they come in and automatic weapon shoots them dead. Like that to me is like you can insinuate that it happened, but you don't actually have to show it happening. That's the part I'm kind of like.
Well, I think some people said that they were surprised that there wasn't a bigger reaction from Christians and to the video, but I think it's intentionally provocative. I mean, that was the point. Point is to shock you and to say, because if you look at his reaction to it right after, there's a couple things happening. Every time he shoots someone, he hands off the gun, and this little kid with like this red, like almost like cloth or whatever, right, grabs the gun. So some of it is saying they're taking better care of the gun than they are of the bodies that got killed, right? So the first guy he shoots, a kid runs in with this red cloth. He grabs the gun from him carefully, but then the other guy, the guy he shot, gets drug off like he doesn't matter. Yeah, so I think that's one statement that he's making. Same thing happens with the machine gun. The assault rifle is a big topic right now. Yeah. So he uses the assault rifle on the choir, and then the same kid comes back with the red cloth, grabs the gun carefully, and the choir just stays there. Nobody cares about him. So I think part of the message is that we care more about guns than people. I think that's what his message was. Some of the backlash from it, even from people who aren't Christians and don't care necessarily about the choir like you do, they said that they wish it wasn't him shooting the choir. Like they said that they wish it was a white person shooting the choir to more emulate what actually happened in Charleston. So I don't know. I think it's effective because I think he's supposed to. I don't know if he's America in this video. I heard some people say that he's supposed to be America. So the way he does what he does and then goes back to dancing and you know, with the smile. There's also some imagery at the beginning. The way he shoots the guy with the thing over his head. It looks like the Jim Crow.
Yeah, minstrel.
Yeah, it's the same pose that he's using. Yeah. So I think he's just trying to make a statement with it. The first time I saw it, it was shocking to me. I was like, whoa, that was hard to watch. You know what I mean? But the second time, I like it. I like it a lot.
Is it a part at the end where he's trying to run? Is it America? Right. Is he symbolizing America running?
I don't know if he, and that's where
run from America.
I'm losing the metaphor. I don't know if he's America or if he's Black America, because some people, what they're saying is, I think this was Charlemagne I was seeing said that because he was the one that said he wishes that it was a white person who shot the choir, but he was saying that he's running from white people at the end. That's the only time white people are in the video. Yeah. So some people said, oh, it wasn't until he like lit up the blunt that they started caring about him and started chasing after him. Some people said that. I am not sure what the end means, but yeah, people have been dissecting this thing like it's art, and I wonder, what if he didn't mean half of the things that people think he means by it? So, because my wife was like, why doesn't he come out and like explain what the video is? And I'm like, I don't think he should. I think it's more interesting to let people kind of make up their own thoughts to it.
So the one thing that's confusing, right? If he's saying that we're trying to show you that there's distraction by entertainment, well, putting out a shocking, chilling video like this and causing millions of people to migrate and talk about it is the same thing.
Well, no, because the video is actually making people talk about the actual issue. Now, another thing that Charlemagne said that was interesting, he said that because it's him as a black person shooting these people, he doesn't know if white people will get the point that he's trying to make. That this isn't how America in total is. They may think this is black on black crime, and they may miss the message of the video. Do you think that could be an issue?
Probably the disconnected white people that are blind to the facts, that think different things are not happening just to black people. I think could probably be like, this is another video of black people shooting black people. Yeah. But if you're that far disconnected, you're not gonna watch this anyway. Probably you're never gonna see it anyway.
That's true. First thing that struck me is when the video first came on was that it's almost the same setting as Joyner Lucas's video in a warehouse. Have you seen that one? I'm Not a Racist or something like that?
Yes, that was crazy.
And that video was, it opens up on a white guy with the Make America Great Again. It's like, it's not exactly the same. It's like a different version of it. But they're in a warehouse setting with just two chairs where he's saying why he's not racist and talks about what he thinks about black people. Then Joyner Lucas responds and says what he thinks. And then they end up hugging it out at the end. So that's the first image I thought of when I first saw it. I'm like, wow, this looks like the same room almost. Not exactly, but same setting. So I wonder if that was intentional. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good. I actually didn't necessarily like the song until I saw the video. Now I like the song. So I think it was effective. I like the switch between the choir sound with the vocal sample and all that kind of stuff straight into the mumble rapish, and he actually got a lot of them to do the ad-libs.
Yes, I heard Young Thug.
Young Thug was on there. Slim Jimmy was on there. Some people even said my wife said she heard Big Sean, but he's not listed.
That's what I'm wondering.
So it's a bunch of artists that are actually doing the ad-libs on this. So it's, to me, I think a lot of people are giving him genius status, and people are trying to put him in the place of Kanye, since Kanye has kind of lost his card. I don't know if he fits that either, because he has a troubling racial identity past as well. Yeah. But it's interesting that people are trying to switch him with Kanye as like, now he's the new black genius that we all should look up to. Yeah. I don't know if he's ready for that. I think the reason he's getting placed into that is because of Atlanta. Have you seen Atlanta?
No.
Yes.
You haven't seen Atlanta?
No, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Atlanta is really good. It's weird. Have you seen it?
Yes, and it's very like creative. Like all the things that's placed in there is very like it makes sense that he done this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, question: what's the symbolism of all the dances?
The dances is the distraction.
The dances is the distraction. Okay, I get it now.
So I don't know. It seems like you don't like it.
I need some time with it. I definitely need some time with it. Yeah, I definitely need some time with it.
So that scene in particular is the one that bothers you the most?
Yeah, because the thing is that I would have preferred to see him walk away from the choir, right? And then he turns back around and then they're all on the ground.
Oh, you don't want to actually see
I don't actually want to see you shooting them like that. Because here's the thing. Most of the violence that we have in this country is copycat stuff they saw in movies.
You're worried somebody's going to repeat
I'm
this?
worried about, I mean, yeah. I'm always worried about that, though. I mean, even with what it looked like to me was that he was shooting a terrorist in the head.
Yeah.
So even that is disturbing for me, right? Because people, I don't know.
Well, that even points to the fact that if he is America, then that is something that that's a topic of discussion right now as well. Some people are talking about his pants. The buttons on his pants resemble a colonial South, pants.
I had to go back and read.
So if he really thought of all this, that's amazing.
No, it is.
That's amazing. And there's a white horse running through the background, being followed by a cop car. Yeah. Now, some people are saying that there's Bible imagery. I can't remember exactly what they said about that. To me, I immediately thought of the white Bronco chase, right?
Oh,
so I don't know why they went to Bible imagery first. But anyway, it's to me, I like it. To me, it's the best video I've seen in a while because it's so interesting. You could watch it 10 times and see something new. So to me, and it's like a long shot, even though they cut a few times to make it all work, it still looks like one long shot. And the fact that people in the background are moving the set around while the camera's panning around is genius to me. So I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot. I wanted to read. I've only watched it like 2 or 3 times, but the stuff that you're bringing out, I'm like, dang, I ain't even see that.
So what's your thought on Donald Glover? Do you think he's a genius? You think he's getting lucky? Right time, right place? Like what do you think about him?
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard if you haven't seen Atlanta, because Atlanta's kind of where he gets to kind of flex his weird muscles a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Possibly. Yeah, there's a lot to say. I need some time with it though.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, let us know what you guys think about This Is America. We tried our best to dissect everything I've heard about it so far, but I'm sure you guys have heard a little bit more. Overall, I thought it was good. I thought it got his point across. It was great timing for him being on Saturday Night Live when he released it. So it's number 1 on Spotify right now. It's blowing up 85 something million views in less than a week. So he has the potential to be the next genius guy if he wants to be. I wonder if we could have done something like this and gotten the same reaction. My guess is no.
No, definitely not. Is he independent?
No,
because this is coming out. This video is on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, but anybody could do that.
Nah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you almost feel like the labels and stuff would be the ones to.
No, every artist does. Okay. Lecrae, anybody. It's a Vivo.
Okay. Oh, I see that now. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You still pondering? You good?
Yeah. So now you got me watching the video again, looking at the background only, not looking at him.
Yeah.
To see what I see.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah, it's still a little troubling to me now. I do see more white people in the video than what you said.
Oh, in the background?
Yeah, in the background, pretty much everybody's white.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. The scene where he's dancing with the kids, there's a bunch of white people running through the background. The scene after he shoots the choir, it immediately shoots to white people. Yeah, people on top of the ledge with masks on their face.
That's what I was wondering what those were. I wonder what that was.
The people on top of the ledge?
Yeah, because they were video cameras.
One thing, there's a line in the song where he says, this is a celly, this is a tool. Some people were saying that is relation to a lot of black people are getting killed because they have cell phones in their hands, and cops saying it was a gun, There was a guy who recently got killed in his backyard with a cell phone and they shot him because they said it was a gun. You know, so people think that that's what that means. So all the people filming, and then the fact that a lot more things are being caught now because people are whipping out cameras. Now, I think it's one of Bob Marley's relatives. They just got. I don't know if they got arrested or whatever. Got harassed by the cops because they were coming out of an Airbnb. Like, it's just crazy stuff happening that. This video just came at the perfect time to right in the middle of the Starbucks controversy and all the different the girl getting the cops called on her for falling asleep in her dorm at Yale or something like that. It just landed at the perfect spot.
Yeah.
So anyway, y'all keep talking about it. You in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Leo.
Hey guys, Miracle here. Thank you so much for watching that episode. Make sure you go below, like it, subscribe. Click the bell and make sure you follow us on all forms of our social media. Also, check out our website and be sure you spread the word. We'll see you next time.
We know not what we doing. Screw that, they know, let them have it, do it. Okay, I'm erratic, prove it. Never mind, got a mind that'll wind up with me in a lineup behind bars with these bars. Okay, my time's up.
Team Freedom.
Yeah.
We not through yet.
All right.
Trackstarz Music presents.
Turn my volume up. Turn me off.